Welcome to another Genshin stream. How are you guys doing today? Happy New Year, everyone. Hey, Hawk, what's up? Hey, Terraces. Lead. What's up? How's it going? I hope you had a good week so far. A good start into the new year. And yeah, I'm now ready to play some more Genshin with me. They had no X in your... What? Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. They had no X in your store? What the... Okay. That's I mean, to be fair, my supermarket here also is kinda... Yeah. Low on stuff every now and then, but... I know, right? Yeah, that's impossible. You can't do that. Man. But now you have to wait for tomorrow or something. It's Aldi. Okay. Oh, good, it's raining. How can they run all stuff? I know. It's all this just-in-time stuff, and then they mispredict demand all the time. This one is fun. Alright, we'll see. After a character obtains an elemental shard created by the crystallization reaction, they will gain the redoubtable state. Active characters in this state deal 15% increased damage. This state lasts for 8 seconds and can stack up to 3 times, with the duration of each stack counted independently. Interesting, okay. Now you have to settle on a 6-pack of Magnum. Hey, that's not bad either. They removed the Abyss Heralds. That sounds pretty damn nice. So, disclaimer. Navia is not fully done yet. I don't have her talents leveled, so we won't be seeing Navia on this one. I'm sorry, but it's not happening. You're slightly lactose intolerant, so it's always suffering. I just can't, too much. I destroyed my lactose tolerance during university when I, at some point, like for 2 weeks straight or something, I drank an entire bottle of cacao. With bottle means 1.5 liters. I was unable to eat or drink a lot of milk for like a year and a half afterwards. It's okay now, but yeah, I definitely cannot drink as much anymore. Whoops. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. What was the... Was it this? Yeah, this was it. Yeah, okay. Start, go. But yeah, for ice cream is fine. Fortunately. We are gonna get more HP, of course. You can earn some, but more than one will probably give you a really bad night. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's not great. That's also a shame. Is it just commercial ice cream, or is it? Does that also unfortunately affect you for like locally made Italian place ice cream? Probably, right? But sometimes it's just a certain type of. It's just all okay. That kind of sucks. Yeah, we have this really amazing Italian ice cafe close to work, so in this during summer, yeah, yeah, I go there every now and then. It's great. Can you do the thing? Thank you. Okay. F. It's meme. It's the meme dude. Oh, you, Nuvelet? Yes. Yes. Alright. Fortunately, those guys are gone now. Just not more than one. Well, we do have, like, they do have this amazing chocolate. Oh. Oh, the Oji, yeah, that's Nubelet. That's this one. It's amazing chocolate ice cream that comes with like a ton of. Is it just called cream? Yes, it is. I imagine that would be too much. But yeah, that one's amazing. So yeah, unfortunately, the just spinning the mouse real quick doesn't really work for me. I messed that up hardcore. Okay. I let go of the button. Oopsie. It doesn't work? What doesn't work? Oh, the rotate. Yeah, I don't know why. It might be that I have too much DPI or something. I don't know. Spin to win just doesn't work for me. I barely do any damage. Which is why you see me doing those slow turns. Spinnerfin is not so fun to look at. Yeah, I imagine. Also, it's not necessary. Come on. Come on. Okay, so this one hasn't changed at all. It seems like, huh? So yeah, okay, and that's fine. Click, click, click. We're gonna put you on at the last slot, as per usual, and then the usual Yoimiya team. Let's go. You don't use it either, but you have no. Oh, because controller. Yeah. Because controller. That makes sense. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just because too much DPI on the mouse. Although I don't really have my mouse set to, oops, wrong, whatever, to be very fast, which, it is what it is. More HP, more HP, more HP, more HP, come on. Sure. Give me more HP. It's fine. Hey Annabelle, what's up? How's it going? Happy New Year. It's going well. Just doing some abyss right now. Breezing through at the moment. I do wonder how floor 12 is gonna look like. I haven't checked yet, so huh? For you, even Nahida is a lot slower. Yeah, Nahida kinda works. Kinda. I still have to do like two fast rotations to reliably get everyone. Sure, why not? Won't help Nubilet, but it's gonna help Nahida. Oops. Oops. I might want to have some never mind. Bubbles. That was close. Yeah, I got almost smashed there. All right. Okay, 11. Let's see. A bunch of slimes, you say, and then a lot of hydro down here. So we put Yoimiya team on the second half. We can try. I might have enough materials we can upcraft to make Navia work, because Navia against the slimes is gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. The only issue is that if I go for the Yoimiya team, I don't have Zhongli down here or up here, so I would need to get a geo replacement for him, specifically with Navia. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. But what other team am I gonna take to the first half of Chamber 1, right? Everything else doesn't matter. The Nubilet team might work, but it's also gonna be like this. Sure, there's Nahida. Nahida might be enough to just brute force this. The rest doesn't matter. So yeah, that's. I mean, Nilo? That's a good point. Nilo. We haven't done that team in a while, haven't we? Let's do Nilo. It's a good point. That's a good point. Elemental skill damage, sure. It might not be a good point, because we are going to blow up this this monolith easy. Oh no, sorry, no. I've been streaming for hold on. After this, I can tell you, for years at this point. But I'm just not, you know, this is a hobby. Alright, let me check. Stream recordings. My first stream is November 2017. So yeah. But I'm playing mostly like niche games. Not always, but mostly. And also focusing on weekends as well. So yeah. Where are you? Oh, right. Fast delay. And thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Spamming games like where mechanic is that character lose clothes. What game was that? Was it the Nep X Senan Kagura game? Not enough of those. There was another one. I'm forgetting which one. Where I refused to repair the clothes. Oh, yeah, another IFI game though. Yeah. Dark Rose Valkyrie. Yeah. Guilty. But that was more because it was so freaking expensive in game to repair your clothes, and it didn't do a lot. So hey, come on, give me a break. I did not do it because I liked it. It was funny though. It was pretty funny. Can you heal? That'd be great. We have enough time, so thanks. Nahida being so low, not great. Can you switch? Okay, good. There you go. I mean, I won't deny that I also am a man of culture. Sure, yeah. But in that particular instance, it wasn't the culture that I was after. I have not played. No, I also looked at the games, and I'm not sure if I would actually enjoy them all that much. At least the first one. I don't know how the if you need to have played the previous installments. I haven't looked into that yet. But the first one is a bit yeah, maybe a bit old. You're doing art for gamers and streamers, I see. I am not currently looking into any art. I'm sorry. Appreciate the offer, but right now I am not interested. Yeah, exactly. Okay, pick one down. Whoa, 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 can you not?
形は精神と共にあれ。直律令直天理チョーク。歌よ錦となれ。さい。言ってるぜ。おっと、勝ち。やっ、できて。
Dun, dun, dun. Can you? Okay, that was me. I pressed the wrong button there. And I also did that way too late. Oh well. Doesn't matter. It's not like this thing stands a chance on floor 11. There's just no way. Okay, so floor 12. Here we go. What do we have? Thunder Manifestation. Perpetual Machine Array. Interesting. Then we have a bunch of Geo. Gotcha. We can't have a stream, at least not a Genshin stream. Yeah, it's true. The green and white sword. Because asking for a mod usually means that you will never get it. So we do have a Hydro boss back here. Well, I thank you very much for your offer, but right now, again, I'm not interested in any art. Being like commissioning any art right now. I'm sorry. So, we just put like maybe Novelet down here because this is going to get destroyed, and this is going like Yoimiya is going to destroy this. Any of this? Yes. Okay, let's do that. Let's just go with that. That seems like a pretty good way to destroy. This Yoma's going to have fun against the Hydro boss. Yeah, that's the idea. Ayato? Oh wow, did I thank you for I would have completely yeah. Aloy, I'm very sorry, but no Aloy. Oh, the PC release, by the way, has been announced to come out this year of Forbidden West, so that's nice. Haven't finished the first one? Okay. Oh, come on, don't be vulnerable there. I completely forgot about the that mechanic.
剣女番
直律令有限なる来天呪言
I completely forgot about it. There we go. Think throughout the only games you initially played to platinum. Yeah, it's. I'm not gonna platinum them. I do wanna, of course, play them, right? What I said.
夜の源源
But I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do, and then I'm gonna be done.
となるがいい
断罪の全部丸見えね
騒ぐな
Okay. There we go. That's one.
律令直律令
岩山八九
雨描きがたしこの件はわかるかい他言ってるぜやっ
Pum, pum, pum. Oh yeah, zombie shields.
呪言
As long as you don't take too much damage, you are effectively invulnerable.
雨描きがたしさい形は左右振動の権限律令直
You have started chapter 2 of Zanki. Ooh, okay.
律令
Have you increased the
ここ
difficulty?
にある剣女盤石
My rotation was weird. My rotation was weird. Yeah.
この件はわかるかい来光意図美しきかな直律令
I also noticed that I kind of did it the wrong way around. A little bit, anyways. Also, using Fischl there was completely useless. Obviously. To give another capital of the MC Sets Wait chapter? Yep. Yo, Don't Wolf, what's up? How's it going?
手をつなぎましょう
Happy New Year.
知識をあなたにも姿を見せ光り輝くがいい
Careful.
私は帰ってきた
Oh, I see a problem, potentially.
夜の
Ah, that's
権
fine.
限お披露目だ私のお家にいらっしゃ
静粛に大松となるがいいリスクは上がっているしょうない
これこそが知恵の伝道断罪の中世界を熱狂の渦に遠くをた
神戸を垂れろ
Oh, done. It's going pretty good. Nice. Nice. Good to hear. We are doing well. We're about to kind of finish up the abyss right now.
律令
And yeah, we are until now at this point we've kind of been
となれ
crushing it. I'd say.
直呪言律令
難攻不落
花火に行くで直
岩山八九
Okay, let's get some. There we go.
有限
Extra attack from our
律令
artifacts and go. You voted and you want it for yourself. It comes today. Oh, nice.
直律流歌よに
Nice. Unfortunately, my new hardware still hasn't been shipped. So I'm still waiting on that.
直
岩山八九
You're really curious how much Nahida is doing in that team. It kind of depends on the opponents. Nahida can do a lot in that team, especially yeah, can do a lot in that team. But
静粛に
definitely not always a lot.
一緒に踊りましょうオアシスのために知識をあなたにもいい感じ手をつなぎましょう
お嬢様の仰せの
世界を熱狂の渦にお披露目だ
高き私は下げす
Wow, this domain, this abyss was really easy. Holy moly. Yeah, I made that fight so easy by jumping backwards all the time. You had rare problems with shield breaking all the... Okay. With Kaza would give me a lot more damage. You murdered them? Yeah, that's... Yeah, stuff kind of just melted. That was that's the end game content, by the way. We just cleared that just like that. So, yeah. They had families. Yeah, they had. Correct. They had families. Not anymore. Oh well. Yeah. I didn't force them to be here. Also, I remember having a lot of issues with the Abyss, but yeah, getting some more meta teams definitely helped. Stuff really started to go better after I got the Nilo Nahida team together, right? After that, stuff got a lot better and a lot easier. Because that team just slays as well. It's funny, actually. I wanted to say it's not even funny, but it is pretty funny. So, yeah. So you always skip the Abyss until you really wanted to do with... Yeah. Just do them with Nilo and have stuff explode. So, we have the event here. Let's just start the event. There isn't all that much to do, I imagine, because it started, what, yesterday? Let's start it now anyways. Whee! And not smash to the ground. Very bad. Oh yeah, right, we get a new CD. And ever since that, you always got an easy 36. Except that Baptist, which you didn't care about. Okay. I mean, I do it for the primals, obviously. Come on, little one. I really don't know how to dive. Look, I don't even have a dive suit. No matter how much you jump and dance, I still can't follow you down there. Oh man, you came to Fontaine too? Looks like your silly magnetism is as strong as ever. Sarah and Paimon. Fancy meeting you here again. Oh, here again of all places. Quite the coincidence. You haven't changed a bit. Still popular with the Sealies. And it looks like you are getting better and better at communicating with them. Translate what the Sealy is saying for me, please. Please don't make fun of me. I don't have a clue what it's trying to say. I just came here to do some business and decided to take a stroll by the water. Suddenly a Sealy started following me out of nowhere. Again. I'm used to this sort of thing by now, so I followed it uphill and down dale. Even had to row a boat for a bit. Okay. Huh? Normally they start bouncing around to tell me something's buried here, but it keeps diving in the water deeper and deeper. But I haven't got a clue how to dive. I've heard other people saying that the waters here not only have powerful currents, but also all kinds of other dangers. All I can do is sit here on my little boat waiting for it to return. Where's your boat, by the way? I don't see your boat. Yeah, Fred, what's up? Back to Genshin? Yep, back to Genshin. I found it in your control panel to enable DSS for Genshin, which makes textures way sharper. You don't need that because you can just use super sampling in the game from the game options, so you don't even need driver stuff. You force yourself to do the Abysmal for the primers now. Oh yeah, okay. I kinda do because I do have my spending limits on Genshin, right? So I do want to take as much free mouse as I can. And now you need primos, yeah. Super sharpening, honestly, I wouldn't actually want that. Like, I hate super over sharp images. Alt 3F3 for that? No. Nothing. Oh, do you need NVIDIA experience for that? Yeah, I don't have that. But that little guy's still leading me to place after place. I really wanted to know that I really don't know how to dive. Ah, so you're enjoying the unique Fontaine experience. I would have thought you were used to monsters by now. Totally and completely. A friendly, passionate, kind nation that you never ever feel like leaving. Sounds like you're about to ask us for help again, aren't you? Yes, yes. Oh, thank the Archons. You haven't been influenced by the local customs here too much. You still speak so directly and clearly. The dramatic, flowery way some Fontanians talk, I just can't take it anymore. Every 20 words, there's 2 respectful terms of address, 3 metaphors, and 6 adjectives. There are filters for it? Yeah, I know. You like how it looks? Come on. Exactly. You can enjoy the game as you want, right? As long as you don't get any quote-unquote competitive benefit out of it. I always get to the point. I, being naught but a humble traveler, have not yet achieved such incredible feats of rhetoric mastery. Gah. I feel like even I'm starting to get influenced. Come on, take this notebook. I've marked the spot where the little guy has taken me. Just like before, I'll find the ancient iron coins, bring them to me, and I'll buy them off you at an excellent price. Always a pleasure working with you in Paimon. Check the treasure map with Almond's treasure book and follow the map. This camera is weird. To reach the area where the treasure is buried. Almond will mark 1 new area in this book every day and will mark a total of 6 different treasure areas. If you equip the treasure-seeking CD from the inventory, you can summon it when in a treasure area. However, if you are not in a treasure area, the treasure-seeking CD may not answer your summons. After you equip and summon the treasure-seeking CD, the minimap will mark the location of energy emissions. Go to these areas and have the treasure-seeking CD collect energy to revitalize it. It will be able to find 1 treasure location after collecting energy 3 times. Okay. Once you begin searching a treasure area on land, the treasure-seeking CD will start searching for treasure within a certain radius. You must have this Sealy absorb energy and keep it energetic. Helping it make a full recovery within a certain amount of time allows it to start searching for the treasure's location. When the treasuring Sealy finds the treasure, it will stay there and display the location of the treasure itself. Dig the treasure up and open the chest to obtain various rewards. Oh boy. But back in the day, you first started using Reshade, your eyes started to strain from the sharpness at first. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, you can make it sharper, but you can also, like, this is gonna make it sharper as well, right? Just render resolution 1.5. And it's gonna be sharper and more detailed slightly. But I think this is a waste of processing power, so I'm not gonna use it. And of course, can't you just... Was it here? Yeah, you can use FSR as well in combination. You're already running at 1.5. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, FSR looks really bad, so I wouldn't recommend enabling it. Like the one in the options here. That's not where I wanted to go. There we go. Treasure seeking Sealy. So. Yeah, it was designed for phones. That's definitely true. I'd really like the 60 FPS limit to not be there. Oh, we have to look for the stuff here. Okay, so this is easy to find. That is right here. I'm there almost daily. I am not on 1080p. Oh, Airhawk is on. Can my phone run it on anything but low? Yes, actually. I'm running a mix of low and high settings. Like, I have enough memory. I can run high textures, no problem. Shadows are definitely on low. Render distance is like okay. It works. Okay, so let's see. So it's marking this stuff. Gotcha. Well, that's actual candy. Oh, right. Got it. Collected. That's the energy, and then there's one treasure here. $2K is 1080p, that's correct. So then, where are you? Oh, I wonder where it is. But yeah, I'm usually streaming at the at like a quarter of the resolution I'm playing at, so yeah. Just multiply my streaming resolution by like each dimension by 2, and you know what I'm playing at. So you have 4 screens. 3 24-inch 1080p monitors. Okay, yeah, that's fine for 24. And then one big ass TV. You would have set scaling to 200% and Windows scaling sucks. Actually, window scaling for 200% works, kinda. But yeah, on a 4K display, playing in like 4K video game, like playing video games in 4K is a meme. Without upscaling, good luck. So just playing it at 1080p is fine. Yeah, it does make sense. At least modern games. Why not? Like older games on 4K is no problem with appropriate hardware.
律流直
難攻
Again, without upscaling.
股間奥義さい言ってるぜ
You can play 4K games. Yeah, which games are those? Again, I'm talking like count gen, Unreal Engine 5 games, that kind of stuff. I think like Unreal Engine 4 games. There's a lot of games that you can play in 4K. Yeah. Monster Hunter Rise. I can see that. Yeah. I can see that.
相手を間違えたな
その程度か
天理チョーク
左右ルコこの剣はわかるかい雨描きがたし振動の権限呪文チョック律流
Okay, we'll just wait. That's what we do here, right? Oh no. Turns out I collected stuff while doing combat.
何か面白いものはあったか
Are we done with the area? It seems like we're done with the area. You could try with Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is a really well optimized game though, and not that demanding, so Baldur's Gate should work. The only issue is that I do not know the layout of... Oh, this is near Fontaine City. Okay. Never mind. I didn't say anything. When the mist bubble obstructs the path of the treasure-seeking Seelie to the energy it needs, you must complete a challenge to burst the bubble and remove the obstruction. During the challenge, you must absorb the abilities of specific xenochromatic Fontima aberrants, what a name, while having the treasure-seeking Seelie with you. Follow the clues to locate the required xenochromatic Fontima aberrants. Challenges have multiple rounds. Destroy all the puffer fruit using specific xenochromatic Fontima aberrant abilities, or defeat all monsters within the time limit to complete each round. Complete all rounds to complete the challenge. The flint fruit is a puffer fruit with a hard outer shell. Crack open its shell before destroying the puffer fruit within. Hitting a dirty fruit will reset all puffer fruit, flinty fruit, and dirty fruit in the round. Try your best to avoid dirty fruit while destroying the puffer fruit. Whew. You'd rather have more game support HDR than... Yeah, it's true. I mean, yeah, if it's no... Like, if you don't feel like playing the game, it's probably, like, there's no shame in just not doing it. Come on, really. But yeah, the main quest is... Can you? There we go. It's gonna take a while till the main quest gets you to this area. The Fontanian underwater areas are beautiful, period. There's just no other way to put it. But the game has also a lot more areas to offer. Oh, that was my finger slipped, but that worked. Even relative, if you don't like the game in the first 5 hours, it's not going to match. Yeah, if you're in the story, but you don't know how it all ties together. Also, it catches your fancy for being action adventure. I see. You're locked at. Ooh, okay. Yeah, just do daily commissions. Every single day, do your dailies. If you just do the dailies and nothing else, you will spend like 15 minutes on the game daily, I think. At most, depending on the area you're in. And that's on mobile. On PC, it's more like 5 minutes. Because loading times are just blazing fast, right? Oh, come on, really? But yeah. Of course. Like the times I haven't done dailies since I've started playing, which is it's been a couple of years, right? You can probably count on one hand, maybe on both hands, but yeah. And that's also why I actually never thought that if you just do the main quest that you are actually going to run into AR lockout issues. But yeah, evidently you can. Okay, so that's it for the areas for now. Gotcha. You're inconsistent with playing games daily or on a schedule because you daily rituals might be easier. Yeah, exactly. It's a daily ritual, right? That's exactly what it is. Okay, I'm not gonna turn anything just yet. I'm just gonna do everything at once. We already have these CDs from previous events. Mini CD Brilliance is the new one, isn't it? Yes, that's the new one. So I'm just gonna grab this one, the new one, once this unlocks, of course. Yeah, the side quests do contain a lot of story. The unfortunate thing about Genshin side quests is that they are not voiced. So, that can make them a little bit tedious. I know I skipped through a lot of early game side quests just to get it done. I still only skimmed through them, if I'm being honest. But I pay more attention. I pay a lot more attention to what's actually going on in the side quest. Right. So now that the event is done for now, that was quick. There is something I kind of need to do still, and that is farming for Navia. More specifically, I need the the xenochromatic, the Fontima Aberrant, right, for the drops, which are just a fancy word for saying creatures that live underwater, so fish essentially. So let's go ahead and make sure the sea is a lot less lively. Ah, fuck. Grab the thing here. I want my ray attack back. Thank you. Ow. I'm sure we'll come across one, right? Did Sinchu's story about the book and leveraging stock of ore took forever? Was that a hangout? Because those are a different story altogether. I think that was a hangout. I'm not entirely up to date with hangouts either, I will admit. Oh, the 4 stars did get... Yeah, see, I forgot about that already. I wasn't sure about that. But okay. It's been a while. It's been a while. You can't really replay old content either. So it is what it is. Ow. Okay. There's no race here, right? I have to leave this place and get it. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, race are over here actually. It's not that far away. Oh, they're only here for the event. God damn it. No. There's crabs. Okay, alternatively, over here there might be some jellyfish. How would I feel about Yomia getting shot in a fucking skull in like one of the trailers? I mean, I don't think they do that. If they do, I don't know. I don't watch the Genshin trailers, honestly. How would I feel about that? It'd be a bit weird, but hey, they did. Ah, great. Oh, you mean that one? Oh, I didn't really care. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean now. See, I didn't care at all. That's why I forgot already. So yeah, now we have bombs. The scene is pretty good from a story perspective, for sure. The misdirection. Oh yeah, now there's race here. Yeah, now it's too late. Now we have jellyfish. Jellyfish is just better. A bit harder to aim. Well, no. Granted, you only need to aim in the direction, but the projectile is slower, so it's gonna take a bit longer if you miss. Yeah, the event is gonna be. It's a pretty high level, high AR event, right? And you have to, yeah, you have to be done with all the Arkham quests. It's, yeah, it's a shame. No? You can do it. Interesting, because they reference stuff from the Arkham quest, so I thought it was pretty high level. It might also just be different based on your story progress. I can see that actually. I think they've done it before, but I never noticed because I'm usually on top of the content. So. You only need to finish the prologue, Mondstadt, although they recommend you doing Inazuma's and Fontaine's and Farina's quest first. But you can start it without doing the recommendations. Okay, interesting. Boom. Oh, come on, really? A white one? Well, 2 white ones, but still. Yeah, rush to Fontaine. It's not that hard. You, what do? You go to Liu. You basically... I don't think you can go easily through the chasm, but you can definitely just go up here, bypass all this stuff, and go to Smeru, and go all the way through the desert, and bam. Yeah, exactly. And just go all the way through the desert. Swim a bit. Should be possible. And then bam, elevator. Yeah, whenever there's like new areas, I usually imagine that you would run into a kind of barrier that the way they did it with the prologue stuff. But yeah, that's not a thing. That is not a thing. Past the prologue. Nice try there. Yeah, we could have just texted you there on EU. That's true. I would have been pretty easy. I mean, we have the map. Would have probably taken a few detours to get you to go to the statues of the Nine, so you actually unlock parts of the map. Otherwise, you'd run through, at least for as far as the map is concerned, through dark area. Need pearls? Pearl? You mean the yes? I do need the transoceanic stuff. Unfortunately. I need a lot of it too. Yeah, Navia needs those for Ascension and for talents. Ascension is done, but that means that I am basically out of stuff for talents. Okay, we'll just warp down here again. So yeah, need a lot and a lot of the stuff. Small crabs are kind of the best way to get them. It's kind of ridiculous to think that the small crabs have the same drop rates for them as basically any other creature down here. And there's plenty of them. You can buy them from Paimon's Bargain. I don't do that normally. I'm okay with a bit of farming. It's not like they're hard to come by, it's just you need a lot of them. Lawn dust? No. I don't know why, I just don't do it. I don't buy my drops. You have a closer of infinite supply. Yeah, okay. I don't. It's not like I'm hurting at all. But yeah. Yeah, see another blue. From the small one, not the big one. No, this gives me an excuse to just swim around, you know. And clear out the underwater world. Even though it does kind of hurt to just obliterate the seals. It's so cute. But also, they're made of transoceanic pearls. So, yeah. Helps with exploration? Dude, I found a chest the other day. And usually that's not a big of a deal, but if you consider my exploration progress in this area, that's, yeah. But yeah, I found a chest doing exactly this. You find a chest every day. I'm sure you find more than one every day. And then you can find it again another day. I didn't want to say it, but there you go, yeah. You mean the same chest, right? Just so that we are clear. Yeah. You leave it there, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. Chests that I see don't usually last for much longer. They get detected, and then I do everything I can to figure out how to get it. That one was in an invisible cage, so I had to climb a nearby pillar and jump in from up top. I'm not gonna tangle with big guy down there. However, not because I can't, but I just don't want to. Let's try there. You have a lot to do, it's true. I just can't leave treasures, like, yeah. I can't leave treasures alone. It's like, there's a treasure chest somewhere. You can be sure that I will be getting that one. It's, you know what? Yeah, call it an obsession. It's fine. It's the truth. Depends on the reward. Nah, for me it's just get the treasure chest so that I have the treasure chest. Oh, that one's on land. Yeah, I don't wanna get rid of our current weapon, so I'll pass. Really, there's enough stuff around here. Also, the tracking for these pearls is interesting. Let's put it this way. It tracks maybe a fifth of all the mobs that drop them. Maybe a fifth. What's meaningful? Hey, getting all the treasures here in Fontaine. Sure, it took a while, but it's still a lot of primos actually. Like easily 10 pulls. Yeah, no, I know they don't give you all of them, but this one in particular seems like it doesn't give you a lot of information. Especially this one. Millions of 10 pulls, getting one from 10 feels like a breadcrumb to you. It feels fine to me. But yeah, different points of views, that's correct. Just like you said. I also play the game while doing so, right? So, it's not like I'd consider that work. And I love the exploration, so... Oops. Hunting chests? It's only helpful. I'm not so sure you're supposed to be in there, but okay. Usually you other... I mean, you are also playing a lot of other gachas, so your time of day is even more limited than mine. Right? So you do have a ton of stuff to do in other games too. So of course your world looks almost pristine. No, you are not going to your big bro. No, you're not. No, you're not. Told you wouldn't. Okay. There's more. Whee! Once they give us a new stamina, oh yeah, once they give us a new stamina upgrade, oh boy. I'd I'd probably suddenly have a high priority investigation target at that point. Just get all the freaking stamina. But we all know that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Although I would love them to give us more stamina. Just saw that the stamina bar is gonna be symmetrical. The stamina bar not being symmetrical has bugged me for so long. For so long. Ow. You have enough crowns, you don't need the 4-star weapon. Since those weapons suck, so all the sigils and oculi that go are just extra to you, I see. I do like just getting new stuff. It doesn't really matter if it's useful or not. As long as it doesn't use up valuable inventory space, that is. Empty your world of chests, oh boy. That's gonna be an endeavor. I feel. To be fair, I do have a lot of areas still where I have not found all the chests. I also haven't looked in a while. However, if we scroll out, was it this? No, it doesn't. Oh, it's because there. If we scroll out, Leo especially, there's still like stuff to do. Oh yeah, I actually found some stuff here. So Mondstadt is at 100% at this point. And Watatsumi Island is not done yet. I have been unable to find the remaining 4% there. So it's not like I actually have 100% of everything. I do have a lot of 100%, especially the newer areas where I've actually like I've started 100%ing stuff areas in Nazuma, right? But I never found this in Watatsumi Island. So unfortunately, Watatsumi Island in Inazuma is an area that I've not 100%ed. And I don't really like. Leo is my least favorite area, so I haven't really spent a lot of energy on finding the remainders either. And yeah, ever since Inazuma, where I started 100%ing areas, just staying on top makes stuff a lot easier, right? If there's just 2 areas in a while that you have to, that you do a full sweep of, then that's easy. That's easy. Doesn't take that long, so it's why wouldn't I do it? You kind of want a Mondstadt expansion. I mean, yes, I do agree. Mondstadt is kind of small, especially compared to Leo, and if you consider that that's also a starting area. But we already got a Mondstadt expansion. It's called Dragon Spine. That is part of Mondstadt, so who's that? Oh, the next area we get is Leo again? Really? Okay. I had no idea. I can understand them, however. Mondstadt and Fontaine areas are fairly similar in how they feel, minus of course water stuff. So them saying, you know what, let's do a Leo one again, makes sense to me. Let's be careful with our auto hits here. I don't want to pick up the steel weapon again. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So in this region of the area, there's mechanical stuff. Oh, there's also organic stuff alive. Gotcha. The mechanical stuff, I have gears for days. I don't really care right now. Yeah, pearls. That's where it's at. After we've swiped out of this area, let's have a look at our spoils. And general state of transoceanic stuff in our inventory. Nice. Double kill. Triple. Oh, sorry. Triple kill. Continue Vale northwest of the stone forest. You say that. Technically, yes. Not technically. Realistically, it's some. We'll see. The problem is that we need a ton of tier 3 stuff, and the drops here are mostly tier 1, so we only really get a ninth of what we actually see. In terms of numbers, anyways. And sometimes we get lucky. And then we get one again. Come on. Give me a blue one. I mean, I want to have her skill at least 9. Right? Skill at 9. Weapon. Burst. There we go, blue one. Burst at 8 definitely should be enough. And auto attack 8 is also gonna be fine. Yeah, but skill definitely 9. Once skill's at 9, I think going Abyss with her is gonna be fine. Alright, so let's go back and have a look. Also, stop navigating. It's only 30-foot here. You're right. Yeah, we'll see. Right, we'll see momentarily. So. 12. 11 we can craft. And we can craft 267 of those. Which is enough. Way more than enough. I don't know what way more, but it is definitely enough. Okay. I definitely, I don't know what that, because I'd also have to level them, right? Don't forget that's essential material as well. I do have more scrolls in lower tier form, a lot of them actually. Alright. So that's 9. That's where it should be for the time being. I do need to transform this, which is fine. What's over here, right? That is accurate. We need to get more books, more everything, honestly. It's a lot, yeah. That's what I spent some of, like that's what I got from Paimon's bargains at some point. Books. Books. I ran out and then I was like, you get those from weekly boss drops? Oh, you're right. That's the wrong ones. Yeah, no, I was thinking the transmutation materials you get for changing your ascension material. Yeah. Yeah, for the elemental crystals. Right. Okay, so that's 8. And then we need 2 more here. And we need 7 more of those. And this is fine. Is my Farina done? That's a good question. But the burst is definitely done. Not even 10. Nope, not right now. What did I say? We need... Fuck. It's fine. And... we need 2 more of those. Because we have 0, exactly. And then... I think we're fine on those. Yeah, I always forget. I cannot remember. No matter how hard I try, there's no way for me. I didn't want to do that. Fuck. I suck. Yeah, I had the right. Well, never mind then. It's not bad, but it's not what I wanted to do. Next week. Next week. Let's take out for a spin. Oh, sneeze. Whew. Let's take out for a spin. So, team-wise, oh yeah, my OG team. Where was it this button? Yeah. So we have Navia here. We also
何をすればいい
want Zhongli. We want, where are you? Bennett.
すごいな
And then we want Shari. There we go. I think I'm just gonna change them around a little bit so that it kind of fits my usual team layout. I should have, I think I should have, but I apparently don't, which means I probably didn't do the weekly boss for like 2 or 3 weeks when I was done with the battle pass at some point. I do have more, but that's for free now, so that's not happening. Why didn't I didn't deploy the team. Fuck. Come on, game. No, I thought I selected this team. There it is. Weird. Okay, well. I am not an expert, no. She doesn't have any energy, so it doesn't really matter anyways. I'm gonna keep that for next time. Okay, now we have energy. Now we have energy. Now it's okay. Nope. Nope. That should be okay. Okay, yeah, there's no energy issues here. At least with this team. With the team against these enemies. Whatsoever. Benny... now Benny has no energy. Benny has a lot of energy recharge, so... Hitting an E gives him easily 40%. Easily. That's on me. Yeah, that's on me. I thought I could get a better hit in. I didn't, evidently. Can you please use your E? Thank you. Oops, that was stupid. That was a miss.
天道ここにあり難攻不落
Okay, you get your shots so fast in the domain. Wow. I'm like, okay, I gotta do some damage. Then I gotta hold my E real quick to suck in all. Oh, no, you don't. No, no. The moment you get back to Navia from a different character, you will have like 3 or 4 things collected. I don't know, I need to get used to this team, but it's definitely a lot of... It's pretty quick. Do I have... Not anymore, no. Your rotation is Zhongli hold E, Navia Q, Benny QE, Zhongli QE, Zhongli, Charlie QE, Navia press E, normals E. Yeah, you wanna hold your E on Navia to suck in all of the crystallized stuff on the ground. A normal attack, and since you normal attack with Navia and Dungio, you probably already collect everything by just being close to the damage source. So yeah, that does make sense. And then everything is back to full energy. What am I doing? I mean, Bennett is pretty good at regenerating energy with this much ER. Shelly is kind of weak spot. Her artifacts are also not great, as you can see. She's clearly terrible artifacts. But hey. You're disappointed. I don't have anything better for her. I just don't. Crimson Witch, yes. Because usually she... When I last farmed artifacts for her, I primarily played her with Hydro. So yeah. You're playing her with Emblem. I see. Yeah, that does make sense. I don't have any good Emblem pieces though. With the catch. No extra grass cutter. That reminds me. Did I do it? I mean, okay, so she has the catch right now as well, but what I should have done, and you're absolutely right, is I should have done this. I should have done this. You have so many emblem pieces after farming for Aiden and Yelan. Then I don't need any more, yeah. Yeah, true. Because of this. Yeah. Without the ER sense, that's impressive. It's not like I have ER sense either, but I don't have over 200. I just... Oh, yeah, hold on. I just have 175. But yeah, I should probably at some point, once Navia has her stuff, go back to farming Emblem. Not only that, we might get lucky, and I might get a new piece for Yoimiya here and there, which is gonna be really difficult though. Yoimiya's pieces are pretty decent. There's definitely room for improvement, but at the same time, like replacing one piece is gonna make another piece worse. Exchange all the bets from yes and no. I am using those artifacts for experience, trying to get other artifacts higher level, so I know which artifacts I can discard, so I can actually work on getting the sheer amount of artifacts in my inventory down, which is approaching. Yeah, okay, but there's a bunch of, yeah, like this, but still, this is too high. I know I'm missing the exchange shop. Has been for a while. Has been for a while. I'm definitely exchanging stuff faster as well. I'm still somewhat paying attention. But yeah, I totally get you. But there's still some stuff that the autolog doesn't get because there's not enough rules to efficiently mark all the things I want to mark. So I still have a bunch of stuff that I want to roll and try. You don't have to check that pieces, yeah. Grants 20 points of endurance to withstand harm from your characters. Should the cut be removed, you will lose the match. Oh, I see. And yes, I'm trying to get this notification out of the way, which is why I noticed. Oh wait, there's new. God damn it. There's new opponents, so. This is not ideal. Actually, but can be worked with, so whatever. So it carries them over, so this is fine. Yes, to me, you want to roll? Yeah, me too. So many pieces. This is not good. This is pretty terrible. Still worked out though. I'm gonna take a lot of damage now though. It's yeah. Oh well, we'll see. Freaking endurance. Although she would have. No, she wouldn't have died just yet, but now she would have died. Wouldn't have mattered though. What's with these rolls? Come on. The game's like, oh, you want ice, I'm not giving you ice. I'm giving you everything but. And we got one. Oh, okay, that was kind of good. Because now we have energy here. And that's GG.
もっと青を
We get all this. Yeah, okay, we got all the 3 objectives. I wonder how many players are left that I haven't played yet. There's at least one more down here. Maybe that's all of them. I don't know. Duel. Nothing else. Normal match. Okay. Question is, are the dice gonna be beneficial? I don't know. You could finally give Yanavia a 4-piece set. You could. I just knocked at my, on accident, on my microphone volume slider, so great. I've gotta fix that again. Should be alright, volume wise. Roughly the same as before. I accidentally knocked it all the way to +10. That wouldn't have been great.
ふむ、汝からの誘いであればよかろう。
It's gonna be atrocious. I mean, is it? Then don't yet. Bum, bum, bum.
律令
What am I gonna do here? Play this, switch over, we have enough for, yeah, okay. What is the AI doing?
あなたとの契約を守ります。
Whatever, it's fine.
チアバドの戦火のように
Ow, still fine. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, we have a lot of draw now. It's not free draw though, so we'll see. Okay, this is still. We don't need that. No bow yet. Okay, all we get is one big ass attack, so we might as well do some drawing here, right? Yeah. Worth it. Definitely worth it. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna hurt now. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna switch. No? Nope, definitely not. Yeah. Bum, bum. Stop healing. It's fine though. Oh, those heals don't really matter. We get another heal. Small, but hey, I don't care. Small. It's a heal. Of course, our bow is not here when we get like 3 of the same. Because why would it be? That would make way too much sense. Okay, we still have 5, so I'm just gonna pop one of these and we do another AoE. Screw the burst. Just Frostflake arrow is just better. Especially with the skill. Ow. So you are basically dead, and there's nothing we can do about that. Not basically you are dead. That's okay. We switch to Yai, of course. Gotcha, more draw. More dice. And there's only 1 left. Bum, bum, bum. That card came a bit too late. We're just gonna switch over to Ayaka, and that's gonna be that. Yeah. She is gonna do a skill hit, and then it was just gone. Yeah. Bye bye. So, let's see if there's more characters here. If not, great. If there are, we've kind of got to find them. There are, apparently. What are you talking about? This is done. Challenge complete. What? Oh, is there? No, they're done. What are you talking about? They've got to be elsewhere. All the displays just bogged. Yeah, it's all done. Ooh. Oh, wow. I didn't do one there. Which one's better? Offset 2.3, that one. The offset one. Okay, seems like we gotta do a quest for this one first. Well then. Might be a daily or something, I don't know. So this one we can't actually do. And all the... Okay, the notification is gone, so that was probably it. That one in particular. Let's just go ahead and continue with this quest that's been haunting me for 2 patches now. %50 crit damage is better than the 30% geo damage from the set, probably, since you have a 100% crit chance with your skill. Granted, it's a different multiplier, so, Oh, hold on, your onset has more attack. Never mind. Never mind, the onset one is better. Sorry, I read that backwards. I read that backwards. Yeah. I think the attack, like more attack, and the additional geo damage is gonna offset the 50% crit damage. Especially because it's not 50% damage, but the yeah, you go from from 200 to 149. So yeah, it should be better. It's also more consistent. Well, more consistent? Yeah. I think the attack isn't that big since you already run the net. Okay, but since you don't run Farina, you think the geo damage helps a lot. I think it's a combination of both the geo damage and the attack that's gonna do it. If it was the same attack, or if it was the same attack, I would say no, the crit damage is gonna be better. But with the attack and the geo, it's the onset one. Come on, Boland, you can do it. I completely forgot what we are doing here. We were right. Oh yeah, right. The doggo is currently trying to locate the Steambird statue. Yeah. Kevin, what are you doing here? And Paimon, Sarah, are you here to look for Sir Arthur? That's the statue. Or the figurehead. And the treasures? If Kevin knows, that means everyone knows. Well, I'm not here for the treasure. I just want to send Sir Arthur back. Does your mother know? Yes, she came with me, but we split up. Oh, and I have to thank both of you. After you left the other day, I thought about it for a long time. Then I went to look for my mom, and we talked about a lot of things. So, you and your mom made up. Paimon was wondering why you were so polite today. Good for you. Let's look for Sir Arthur, quick. I think it must have been hidden somewhere tricky. It usually doesn't take Boland very long to find something. Woof woof. This dog looks familiar. Sarah, isn't this Roka's puppy? It does look a little like that one. All dogs look the same. Roka? My mother gave me this dog and I called it Boland. I mean, it's actually my father's name and I was mad at him at the time. I got into a fight with my mom previously and I wound up venting my anger on the dog and kicking him out. Good thing I found him again today, huh? Wow. Side quest for cards? Not this one, no. But this one is one of the major side quests I still have left, so... Also, it's a multi-day thingy. So after we're done with Act 3, it's probably gonna take 24 hours. Oh, well, the next day. For the next part to unlock, so why not do it now, right? And yeah, this one's from 4.2, I believe. So I've not done this for a while. It's about time. Wait, so are you Boland or Lombroso? Lombroso. The puppy wags its tail excitedly as if saying, I don't understand. Whatever the case, we just need to find Sir Arthur as soon as possible. We have the location marked on the map, but where could that bird be? If only whoever hit it had left something behind. Boland has an amazing nose and can find things quickly after sniffing. Right, Sarah. I look into your bag to see if there's anything we can use. Alright. What can we use? The puppy looks at you as if waiting for something. So, we have this dirty empty wine bottle. An incredibly dirty empty wine bottle that gives off a very unusual smell. It has been confirmed to belong to Roka. Yeah, so this one's not gonna help us. An envelope with no special information in it. The letter within was confirmed to have been taken by Bollard. Footprint, yeah, this is irrelevant. Notch, we already know that. Com button has been confirmed that it belonged to Kevin. We don't need that one. The second letter signed Crow or Blackbird used to threaten the steambird, but without Bollard, it proved successful this time. An archaic clockwork locket. It looks quite old. I forgot where we got this one from. The letter signed Crow or Blackbird used to threaten the steambird. However, due to the efforts of Bollard and an unrelated person who came out of nowhere, this threat proved unsuccessful. And then water stained dinner knife. Based on Agent Talchar's analysis, this item belongs to the Elegant Tableware Conferry, an association that was once exposed by the steambird as a gang of swindlers. Okay, so it's either this one or it's one of the letters. Oof, there we go. Oh yeah, there's wow, you got it. Well, I must have found something. The puppy wags its tail excitedly, as if saying, it's in there. Is it in the hole? But the entrance is too small. How do we get in? Yeah, I was about to say, you can do it, Paimon. I can do it. Let me do it. I don't want her pretty clothes to get dirty. She's small enough. Paimon, can't let you do that. What if there's something scary inside? I'm a problem kid, so I'm not scared of anything. Just wait. I'll be right out. Okay. I'm a problem kid. This is fine. I found it. It really is inside. You've changed a lot, Kevin. You're helping other people with their problems. Thank you. Let's see what's inside the chest. Sir Arthur's wing. Oh, we've got to find multiple parts. Of course we do. Go to the next location. Minor difference. Okay. But at least it's on set now. So to work it out in Excel. So Excel. If you can keep the crystallite shield up for the effect, it's 3% better. Okay. That's not a lot. Oh no, someone could be before us.
呪言律令
剣女盤石
この剣
But
は
the
分
set
か
is
るか
bad? It's decent enough, I guess. Stop! I surrender! Surrender! Well, that's... what a coincidence. I'm here for the treasure too. Why are you all here? Don't you believe me? Elberry, we had to look for Sir Arthur. Are you here for the treasure? Ha! I knew this dirty dog would come for the treasure if he heard about the news, and I got him. Agents, may I have the chest? I'm looking for Sir Arthur, and if I can return it to the newspaper, I may just be able to get a job. And then I can make some money and buy my wife's things back. Ah, how pathetic. Roker, you really think that's why your wife left you, huh? She left you because you're such a pushover. Stand up for yourself like you just did. She might look at you differently. Really? Of course. Now be brave and let them have the treasure. Or your wife won't be with you even in your next life. Don't say that. Take it easy. Yeah, take it easy. They're nice people. If you help them, they'll pay you back. In that case, thank you. And please take these. Oh, your substats are bad. I see. But you have decent crit rate now and whatnot, so I thought it was pretty good. It's Sir Arthur's body. Oh, so cruel. Oh, is there anything else? Then it should be in the final place, the head, yeah. Moland, come on, we're heading to the next place. Huh? Lomboso? Where'd you run off to? I thought you didn't need me anymore. The puppy wags its tail excitedly as if saying, how is that possible? Your flower and feather are decent, but the other two suck. Gotcha. And offset circlet, is that it? Lomboso? Mr. Rocker, are you mistaken? His name is Bolland. What? If it wasn't for Lomboso's companionship, I would have made it this far. How could I be mistaken? Not like I can be mistaken either. What's going on here? Hey, can't it belong to you both? Seeing as even I had a home, had more than one home. Oh, that makes sense. Kevin drove the puppy away before, right? Maybe that's when he met Roker and they began roaming around together. Is that really what happened? The puppy wags its tail excitedly as if saying, that's right. Mallory, you've got some nerve. The dog wouldn't forget its two owners, and as for you, you betrayed your own boss twice. You scheming dog. I'm going to hand you over to the Marshal Phantom, the police. I'm taking you down with me. Farewell, friends. Come visit me in the Fortress of Meropide someday. Who the heck wants to go visit you there? Well, never mind. Forget about them. We need to hurry up and get the last piece. Oh, Captain Roker, are you going to fight for the puppy? No way. I was the one who really messed up. Bolland can stay whoever he wants from now on. However he wants from now on. I'm fine with that too. Lambosto supported me when I was at my worst. I'll support him too. Let's get going then. You had to change from a crit damage circlet to a crit rate one. I see. Yeah. You really want crit damage this time around, so because of the 30 extra crit rate on AE. That's where I want to end up as well, without having to have a crit rate circlet. 67 right would be ideal. I'll say it again, get out of my way. I'm going to see Borland. We're all co-workers here. There's no need to get rough. Oh, I'd like to see how good you are now that you've become a mother, Madeline. Don't underestimate mothers. Curve, let's go. Oh, let's go, rather, okay.
チョック律令15
難攻不落。
股間奥義雨描きがたしさい
Easy. Clear mode switched off. Paimon, Sarah, you came, and you brought Roker and Kevin. It looks like you're doing well, but we've encountered a hiccup. Madame Madeline and Kevin's father are both members of the Fatui. Fatui? Nah, Fatui, it's fine. I'm sorry that we hid it from you before. We just want to live a peaceful life. Fatui? Kevin, do you know what this? Yeah, it turns out that Papa wasn't avoiding being at home. He was actually working. I was wrong about him. This was to be his father's last assignment. He was ordered to find Dr. Mosso's base. Once he was done, he would be able to retire early. But I had a bad feeling after you came. I wanted him to give up this mission. Wait, find the base? Retire early? Kevin's father is... The peripheral personnel, Bollard. Shock, no one saw this coming. That's the one. And we only just found out that Bollard is a codename. He's actually Kevin's father, Mr. Bolandi. Oh my god, yep. I saw a letter before between Mama and another man signed with the name Bollard. I didn't realize it was my father. No wonder it was so lovely-dovely. I'm glad it wasn't Roker. Everyone's relationships are complicated enough without a twist like that. So where's Boland now? He removed some objects from the chest when the Fatuis stopped us just before. Detected. A figure running away in the distance. Oh, it's Papa, he's fleeing. Yeah. You won't get away. Oh, stuck? Hi. That's funny. Don't stop chasing me. Why are you always going after me? You want to know why you're always running away. Just stop it, Boland. Madeline, why? I did my homework. You're on a mission for a certain Lord Harbinger, aren't you? And it's dangerous. It's a dangerous one too. A Harbinger? Which one? I don't know, but not something we can butt in on. We are just peripheral personnel. Even so, I am one of the better ones. As someone stole a letter, but left the envelope at the scene. Anyway, I promise I'll be back. This is the last time. Is that really something you say carelessly? Things could get quite hairy with a Harbinger involved. You don't support my actions either then. You've done enough, Boland. Give the stuff to the agents and come back to us. We can move to a place where no one knows us. Mr. Boland, stop hesitating and make up your mind. Make up my mind. Alright, Wait, who are you? Stop changing the topic. Boland, you don't have any options left. We are not your buddies, you hear? Fine. I want to be with my family too. I hope I'm making the right choice. Here's Sir Arthur's hat. Great, Father's back and Sir Arthur is complete. Anything else? I mean the treasure? Yes, I came for that, but the hat was the only thing in the chest. Maybe the treasure's elsewhere. Impossible. We looked for it and we didn't find any treasure at the other 2 locations either. No, that's not right. The newspaper... Maybe Milo was just bluffing and she didn't actually put any treasure in the chests. Wait, Milo? Who's that? Milo Lombroso. Wait, Lombroso? Wait, Roka, your dog is called Lombroso too? Well, actually, Milo Lombroso is my wife. I took her last name too, but she kicked me out, so I was too embarrassed to continue using it. But I miss her a lot, so I named my dog after her. Huh? Maybe it's not my place to butt in, but as a woman, I'm pretty sure she would not find this flattering. But Kevin used your husband's name. I was a problem child. What's wrong with a problem child using a problematic name? Oh, I see. You are problematic too, Mr. Problem. Just to double check. Is your wife, Melo Lombroso, Dr. Mosso's granddaughter? That's right. I mentioned my wife came from a rich family, right? That's the Mosso family. What's wrong? Alright, now the relationships here are a mess. Now I hope you're prepared to hear this. Your wife might be the culprit behind this case. Impossible! She is pure, elegant, and educated. I swear it's not possible. But all of our current leads point to her. I don't believe it. I'm certain you're wrong. She could never, ever be the culprit. I think Euphrasie already contacted your wife. We're going back to the paper now. Do you want to come with us? No, there's absolutely no need, because she's not a criminal. Alright, looks like you've got another problem. I think you'll find answers one day though, and then you can be Mr. Answers. Mr. Answers? Anyway, we need to go back and get ready to move. Okay, Dad. Farewell, everyone. I'll miss you. Well then. Still think about your wife? Hardly. There's no chance that she's the culprit after all. Not at all, you hear? Then what are you contemplating? I'm thinking about life. Right, also about that Mr. Answers that Kevin just mentioned. What does it mean? I don't know. How about you, Lombroso? The puppy doesn't speak. Instead, it sits next to the man like an old friend and gazes into the distance, as if looking at their future. Alright, I guess you don't know. The puppy still doesn't speak. Instead, it sits next to the man like an old friend and gazes into the distance, as if looking at their future. Do you really not know? Finally, the dog tilts his head and looks at the man next to him, as if saying, "Look, I'm just a dog." Okay then. Fair enough. Is this? Okay, select 3, yeah. Your mother and sister went to Germany last weekend and ended up buying a bunch of Lindt chocolate during a sale. Oh no, does that mean you have a ton of chocolate now? of the good stuff. But they couldn't eat any of the labels, so now you have a bunch of chocolate with alcohol. Oh. I mean, it's still delicious chocolate, but yeah, I get it. Don't eat too much at once. Yeah. You that's the kind of stuff that you cannot buy unless you're 18. So there's some pretty strong stuff in those chocolates potentially. I know if you it's not Lind, but if you go for Rittersport with hazelnuts, raisins and rum, yeah, you can definitely taste the rum. Obviously, there's it's like partially artificial. I know that, but still. But only partially. Sorry, we were overhearing things. You have a bar of Williams and a bar of cherry with both. Oh yeah, the cherry ones should be pretty mild. Sorry, we were overthinking things. Hey, Tracy, we bought Sir Arthur Bragg and in One Piece too. Thanks a million. I'll make sure Sir Arthur is taken care of. Also, there's something else. See, what did Paimon say? She won't be worried about Sir Arthur, that it would affect her appetite. Oh, so we only found Sir Arthur. Not that anyone got the treasure ahead of us either. How can this be? So, I suspect that Madame Melo might have been bluffing and trying to intimidate you, so that you would reveal... Oh, anyway, let me introduce this lady. This is Dr. Mosso's granddaughter, Madame Melo Lombroso. She only turned last night from her hometown to the court of Fontaine, so she can't be the culprit, I don't think so. And good day. In any case, these agents and I are acquainted. I met them when I arrived at the court of Fontaine last night. What? Upon hearing about my husband's recent hardships and how he was loitering on the paper's office, I was worried he'd stir up trouble, so I thought I'd come over, and that's when I happened upon them discussing something. Birnenbrand, that's... Birne is Pia. And Brand is actually... that's as strong of an alcohol that you can get out of fruit without distilled. Well, is it distilled? I think so, yeah, because it's a brand. But there's like this limit that you cannot exceed unless you yeah, anyways, that's that. It tastes a bit like beer? Yeah, that's because it's Burnmont. Yeah, I can totally see that being pretty strong stuff. You know what it tastes like? It's actually pretty good. Hey, I'm happy to help. Yes, I asked someone to verify her itinerary. There's no issues there. So, if it isn't her, who the heck is the culprit? Apologies for the disruption. Today, upon hearing the news, I came in to clarify that my family never lodged any complaints with the paper about what happened 30 years ago. It was my grandfather's belief that the paper did a good job as well. Thanks for yours and your family's trust. Since everything has been cleared up, I shan't stay any longer. I hope the steamboat gets to the bottom of this quickly, regardless. Wait, madam. There's something else I must ask you. Do you know the address of Dr. Moso's research base? Wait, so you've got the address, Madam Milo? Is it you who's in trouble, miss? I would like to help, but I don't know where my grandfather's research base is. Madam, surely the good doctor must have mentioned it. I don't understand. If my grandfather had told me something, how could I not know? It's possible you weren't aware of some things. Allow me to explain what happened with the doctor. Now, I intend to be totally transparent with you all. Some believe that 30 years ago, it was the paper's special reporting that stirred up public opinion which led to his demise. But the truth is, those articles were not initiated by the paper, but by Dr. Mosso himself. Grandfather himself? He never mentioned this. It's also weird how the chocolate literally has a capsule of this stuff with a liquid flowing out when you bite through it. Yeah, that's pretty common for that kind of stuff, actually. For Lint anyways. They do that. Is it the... It's... So it can't be... Oh, so it's those egg-shaped... like chocolate bongs, big ones, or is it actually like a bar of chocolate with little bubbles of alcohol in it? Because they also do for Christmas, they do this oversized chocolate bars with a lot of alcohol in it. It's actually pretty thin chocolate walls and a good chunk of alcohol. It's a bar, okay. With sections to break, each of those having one pretty big egg with I see, okay. You know, the ones I mean are all separately wrapped wrapped. Because it was off the books, the editor-in-chief back then, my mentor, thought that Dr. Mosso's lie detector had the potential to become a hot story. Being the first to stir things up would help the paper gain the most influence and recognition. But for my grandfather, how would it benefit him? Your grandfather's research had hit a bottleneck. He had no more data to feed the lie detector to study, but he needed to go further, so he planned to get the data from public opinion. Right. In a way, the realm of public opinion is like a massive hub for spreading lies. Countless people are churning out true, false, accurate, and inaccurate data every day. Dr. Mosso thought this lesson on dynamic evolution could surely guide his machine to another level of comprehension, and in separating truth from fiction, it would eventually surpass a machine's rules. So he did it for Curve. However, the doctor and my mentor both underestimated the destructiveness of public opinion. They lost control. As for what happened next, you know the story. But the key evidence that led to Dr. Mosso's conviction was actually exposed by the paper, right? That evidence was actually provided by your grandfather. He provided evidence that criminalized himself? How could that be possible? I'm sorry, my mentor didn't tell me why Dr. Mosso would do this, but it's the truth. Sorry, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasie. I might need to see confirmation from Curve regarding your words. Biological indicators detected to be normal. Editor-in-Chief Euphrasie is telling the truth. Relevant information retrieved. The Mosso protocols within my core have been modified hundreds of times. The logs indicates that these modifications were made by Dr. Mosso. The Mosso protocols were changed 100 times? So that means the doctor really manipulated the test results. So why would he give evidence of this to the paper? He planned to confess, but he requested a duel, didn't he? Paimon can't make heads or tails of this. It makes no sense. He really lied to the public. Why? The data on this question is unresolved. My lie learning module cannot provide an answer. Oh, great. Now Curve's become a problem robot. Dr. Mosso's research base holds the answer. I can feel it. We must find it. Euphrasie, you just said that Madame Milo had the clues to the base, yes? On the eve of the duel, Dr. Mosso mentioned in a message to my mentor that he would leave the base's location with his beloved granddaughter. He left it to me? Yes, please try to recall. Did the doctor mention anything to you before he left? I was so young then. My father wouldn't let me go to the duelist ring to see my grandfather, but the last time I saw him was the day he was detained. It was very early. So, did he give you anything? All I remember is that once the duel was finished, my father brought a piece of jewelry that had been cleaned. He said that my grandfather left it for me. You ate half a bar and actually feeling tipsy. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Perhaps the jewelry could be connected to the base? I'm sorry to ask, but could we have a look at it? I wouldn't have minded, but my good-for-nothing husband sold it to pay off a debt. Oh no. What? Soroka gave it to... Don't worry, is this it? It's actually funny. Kinda is. Inside the locket is a yellowed portrait of a younger girl. How did you end up with this? This is a photo of me when I was little. My grandfather took it. Really, what a coincidence. Are there only photos of Madame Milo in there? According to my mentor, Dr. Mosso did leave some clues for you, Madame Milo. Let's take a look. Looks like there's a line of text under the photo. Faded under the sunlight, shining under the sunlight. Faded under the sunlight, but shining under the sunlight. What is it? Does something like that really exist? Relevant information retrieved. The different ways in which lies can exist. Different ways in which lies can exist? My grandfather used to say that. How did you... Who are you? May I have the photo? Curve picks up the photo and raises it towards the sky. The sunlight shines through the photo and falls into Curve's eyes, as though passing through 30 years in time. Gradually, another image emerges. Okay, we have to click. No space press. A map. The map leading to the research base. So that's how we hid it. I had no idea that we'd already found the base. Madame Milo, may we... There's no need to ask. Go. I just noticed this special friend of yours. Good to see you again, Curve. Greetings, miss. Thank you, Madame Milo. Here's the locket. Let's go now. But we haven't found the person who sent the threats. Don't worry, Paimon. I think you're right in that the criminal doesn't have any evidence. And it's just a bluff. So, go. Find what you're looking for. Alright. Well, we have to go to the base. It's all over here. Where exactly? No, you don't.
盤石
No, you don't.
動くべきだ
But yeah, the Rittersport Rum one is also like you ate that bar, and yes, you will feel a lot like tipsy for sure. At least when you're not used to alcohol. I don't really drink that much alcohol anymore, so yeah. My resistance is almost non-existent, I want to say. Although I did drink a Long Island on on the Christmas party, which, you know, that's a lot of alcohol in there. That's just alcohol. You have those cherry chocolates over here you can just buy in the supermarket, and those don't really get tipsy at all. Yeah, is it mortuary? Because we have those as well, and you need to be, again, 18 plus to buy those here. We're finally inside. Your home is huge, Curve. Home? Hurry up. We need to find the materials ASAP. I sure hope you left behind instructions on how to fix Curve, Dr. Mosso. Basically, for any alcohol that's not beer, you need to be 18 plus. It doesn't matter in which form it actually is. Chocolate, bottle, doesn't matter. 18 plus, period. Letter to the editor-in-chief. Let me drink something. Dear Editor-in-Chief, you are correct in your judgment that the matter has reached the point of no return. These last few days, I've heard marchers calling for Curve to be destroyed. Last night, radical students broke into my lab and tried to do just that. Luckily, I discovered them in time. However, Curve is in increasing danger. I'm compelled to act, and my plan is the following. First, I will revise the Mosso protocols and related data, of no particular significance, in Curve's core so that what remains is a sufficiently misleading trail. It will appear lie detectors are not capable of detecting lies, and that all the test results were covertly manipulated by myself. As for the ironclad evidence of fraud and deception of the public, I'll leave that in your capable hands. I kindly select the date for the exposure. Second, as soon as I'm convicted, I shall propose a duel, and when I fall in the duelist's ring, I will be put to rest. I humbly request that you mobilize your paper to divert attention away from Curve. It should be thought of as a useless sham of a machine, to be used as evidence in the case and then sealed away by the Merchant Phantom. There's no need to try and change my mind. I've thought through every last detail, and this storm is unlikely to pass until I, the main offender, am dead. Curve is my life's work, so I can't afford any more missteps. I ask that you exchange my life for his. Everything we've done so far has been effective, and Curve's lie learning module has derived redundant data that is incomprehensible. I believe that the seed of life has sprouted within him. Yours sincerely, Mosso Lombroso. You call them cousin bonbons, basically cherry bonbons in English. He could be 16 plus to buy them, but most shops check for stuff like that. Okay, no, we don't have that. So in alcohol here, you don't need to be for that stuff because there's very little. Yeah, no, it's again up to beer level. Oh, basically the only alcohol that you can be 16 for is beer, period. And any other form of alcohol. Doesn't matter how little it is. It's 18 plus. The end. Is this the secret letter between Dr. Mosso and Euphrasie's predecessor? It seems to have mentioned something important. The only thing that has some traces of alcohol in it that you can get when you're not 18 plus, or let's say not 16, is like a wine sauce, right? Where you, cook with wine, like that kind of stuff. Nobody cares. You can get that in a restaurant, that's not a problem. Oh, they entirely removed the 16 plus category there? Oh, okay. You have to be 18 now. I don't think that's a bad thing. However, you could never... not yet enforce that in Germany. People would go wild. Well, the adolescents. I don't want to call them kids because, they're not kids anymore. But yeah, they would go wild. The teenagers would go wild. They can't what you say that. However, the parliament is actually thinking of reducing the voting age to 16, so they will be able to vote soon. Soon, air quotes, but yeah. I do wonder why they want to do that. What do you do? Maybe because they're more impressionable and easier to have them manipulate them to vote the reigning party. Maybe there's something else behind it, because I can't imagine anyone of the any young person to vote for the established parties. That's just not happening. It's a break. All right, Ark. Dr. Mosso didn't forge anything other than the forged evidence, which he forged and gave to the newspaper, so he'd take all the heat. He wanted everyone to focus on him and let it end there. He was trying to protect Curve. That seems to be the answer. Updating Lie Learning Module. Running Lie Learning Module. Warning, motherboard temperature increasing. Warning. Warning, core functionality down to 8%. Warning. Curve, what's wrong? I surely get here fast. Guess they are cruising for a bruising. Okay. Yeah, a tablet. Yeah. That was a bit funny because I could still click and shoot, but the camera was, abducted. Basically, there have been a lot of movements here, where the younger generation, and I mean, if you're talking about generation, it's the truth, doesn't feel represented anymore by everyone, and the younger generation is blaming the older one for voting against them, basically. So I assume this is a way to... I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I have no idea what the end game is. The only reasonable The only explanation that I have that makes sense to me is that they are enabling people to allowing people to vote that are easier being manipulated by what they hope is them, which is of course gonna backfire. But yeah. I mean, yeah, no, that's the same issue over here, right? They're saying the boomers just vote for themselves and they don't care about what's gonna happen to the world after they're gone anyways, and they're gonna destroy the world for them, which is true, but yeah. And a lot of the established parties only really care about the like 70 plus generations, because once that generation is dead, once my parents' generation is dead, yeah, let's put it this way: the two quote-unquote big parties will have to be will have to make do with like 10% max. And yeah. Hold enough to yes. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's a bit weird. You know, you say alcohol, drive a car, or make financial decisions. Let's step it back a bit. They can't even play all video games. Also, financial decision is not true. You can make financial decisions to a degree. Well, yeah, no. You can make financial decisions to a degree at the age of 14 here, I think. Of course, you can't take a loan or something. But you can actually sign like a renting agreement, all that kind of stuff. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. It was either 14 or 16, but it's not 18. You can do that before that. That's different? Okay, I see. See, we are finding all the differences, the little details here between our neighboring countries. You must be for any legally binding contract. Yeah, okay. Blast, what's wrong? I have now taken over the Ken's control system. Curve, are you okay? That's great. Quick, fire the Fatui. Oh. Can you? There we go. You can't like sign just about any contract, but yeah, like anything that's minor, I guess you definitely can. The court is a different thing, but yeah. There's also a thing that parents are responsible for all your financial troubles until you are 21. So if you go into debt and can't pay back, your parents are liable for it. We have something similar. But I don't know. I'd have to look that up, how exactly that works. It might actually end with 18 though. Curses! You're not easy to deal with. No wonder the Fatui are so reluctant to face you. Editor Janek? Jenk? Why are you here? How do you know about this place? Huh. You were discussing the base location so freely right in front of the paper stores. It would have been rude of me not to take advantage of such generosity. Janek, you eavesdropped. I was right all along. You're the culprit. The culprit. Agent Talocard. Are you going to start crawling like a crow again? It's useless to try to deny it. You're right. Indeed, I am the culprit. But I only wanted to help this moronic excuse for an agent to solve the case. It's not like she can just right. That guy called me a crow, so he must be the culprit, or something like that in the case file now, can't she? You. Whoosh now. How about using your brain instead of your temper for once? Surely you must still have a number of questions regarding this case. Such as my motives. Aren't you in the least bit curious? You just wanted all of Curve's research materials, didn't you? And the papers? Alleged dirt on Mosso faking results from back then? Oh, looks like that question was too easy. Far too easy. And so for the second question, I'm merely a low-level editor. How could little old me possibly be privy to such secrets at the paper? A nerve attack? How should I know? You must have learned about it from Bollard. Bingo! It was Bollard who came knocking. That's when I learned the paper had made a serious error 30 years ago, causing the downfall of a genius scientist. More importantly, isn't it a truly lamentable loss that the scientist's legacy has been buried for so long? Shouldn't the paper apologize to the public for this? What? What do you mean? Is exposing what happened really all you're after? Exposing? There's a much more suitable word. Judgment. People will pass judgment on the newspaper like they did Dr. Mosso. The paper must take responsibility for this. How can you make yourself sound so righteous like that with a straight face? But it's not this. But it's not the simple truth. I am the hero who recently exposed the contrary's fraud. The righteous and valiant Jank. That's how everyone should see me, no? No. You sanctimonious scoundrel. You just want to profit from all of this. If the public starts to renounce the paper, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasia will be in trouble. You just want the top spot. Excellent. Perfect. I must admit, what you imagine isn't completely wrong, so allow me to fill in a few gaps for you. I've already made a deal with Bollard's superior. I find Dr. Mosso's inheritance for them, and they help me take over the Steambird. Plus, Bollard's supervisor... Plus, Bollard's supervisor serves a real VIP, a Harbinger. Which Harbinger? None of your business. With the Harbinger's backing, Euphrasia won't stand a chance, and the Steambird will be all mine. Jeng, you're just a squawking blackbird with a silver tongue. We won't let you get away with this. But you'll have to stay alive to do that. I'm so sorry. Can you not hear anything yet? Click, 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 click. An ominous sound is echoing through the base. What is that? The self-destruct system. Oh, perfect. It just takes a little time to get going. But thank you to Dr. Mosso for writing the instructions. And thank you, everyone, for giving them to me. For giving me time, sorry. Uh-oh. Farewell, little crow. Agent Curve, and you two visitors from far away. Use the last moments to embrace each other. Then rest in peace as you are buried along with the truth. Jeng practically flies out of the entrance. The door closes behind him with a heavy thud. Oh no. So he was the one who took the materials after all. Are we going to be blown to smithereens? Calculating several probabilities of Miss Sarah. Data insufficient. Calculation failed. Calculating survival probability of Miss Paimon. Data insufficient. Calculation failed. Calculating survivability of Agent Title chart. Calculation successful. Result 1%. That's a chance I'm going to take. Calculating survival probability of own core module. Calculation successful. Result 1%. That's a problem. How can this be? No. Sarah, we've got to do something. Can we dig our way out? The self-destruct's cable run through the walls. Breaking through could lead to an early detonation, as could attempting to force the door. I do my best to protect you, all of you. Is this all because of me again? Yes. Agent Chart, don't blame yourself. There's no need to worry, everyone. Because I'm able to shut down this base's self-destruct system. Huh? Curve, why didn't you say so earlier? I was getting all right for nothing. You didn't ask earlier. Well, seems like you have a sense of humor. Now tell us what to do. Please kindly withdraw my core module and place it in the base's control panel. Then I will be able to open the safe room lock. There's a button that disables the self-destruct system inside the safe room. That's a lie. He can open the safe room, which is safe, and then he's gonna lock the door, locks us in, gets destroyed himself, and that's that. You mean you open the door for us, we go to the safe room and press the button inside, and everything will be taken care of? That is correct, he's lying. The lie detector's lying. And you? Curve, can your core model be removed from the control panel afterwards? I must stay connected to the control panel, otherwise the safe room will relock. Seems like we should take care of the self-destruct system first. Urgent, please act fast. Zara, take Curve's core and place it in the control panel. All we need to do is deactivate the self-destruct system. Curve, will this really work? I think you might be a bit... Please take action. Repeat, please take action. Still turning. I was expecting the curve body to just stop. The door to the safe room opens with a light shutter. Okay. Good evening, Pecco. How is it going? Hope you had a good evening. Is this it? It doesn't seem like a safe room. And where's the button? Curve, what is this place? We don't see any buttons. Yeah, that was easy to predict. Yeah, I haven't done this, like... I'm finally continuing this quest line. Huh? Why did the door just lock? Just close? Curve, what's going on? How do we stop the base from self-destructing? The self-destruct system cannot be deactivated. What? So we are... Apologies. Please accept. Escape as quickly as possible. Go with the flow. Oh, great, yeah. Just now. No! I need to get back and find Curve. Talja, don't be too reckless. Wolmec is extremely dangerous. Yeah, there wasn't just an explosion and it's deep underwater. Curve wouldn't want you running right back into danger. You're right. You are correct. I shouldn't act like this. But didn't he say the self-destruct mechanism could be shut off? He lied. He can't shut it down. His core can only open the emergency exit. So then why? His core had to be inside the control panel to open the emergency exit. But he's smart now. He knew we wouldn't leave him behind. So he lied to us. Oh wow. He can already think like that? Wouldn't that... When did he... It must have been Dr. Mosso's letter that made Curve understand the final question. He learned about what Dr. Mosso did for him. You're always in front of me when a new patch releases since I do exploration? Yeah, it's true. Turns out I'm useless after all. If only I were more competent, maybe I could have helped him break the protocols and we wouldn't have had to come here. But that might just have been the final push. That's right. Don't blame yourself. Curve's breakthrough probably started a long time ago. His breakthrough had already started. Let's say you eat 100 slimes in one sitting and get super fat. You can't blame it all on the same slime. It's the same with Curve. Even if the doctor's letter was crucial, all the work you did with Curve before wasn't wasted at all. Is that really true? Well, I don't know. Curve, the question you are leaving behind, I will never understand it. Anyway, thank you. And I know what to do next. Catch that awful scoundrel Jenk. Absolutely, definitely, he must be tried for his crimes. And just like that, you and Telchard return to the court of Fontaine and start hunting the dastardly Jenk. Surprisingly, despite several days of intense investigation, you turn up no leads. It seemed like Jenk had vanished. No one had seen him, nor had any negative news regarding the steamboat surfaced. Up until one day, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasia sends you a letter requesting to meet in the city. Okay. Oh, you're finally here. It turns out we don't know our own people well enough. This allowed an employee to create some serious trouble. I offer my sincerest apologies, especially to you, Agent Telchard. It's not your fault, Euphrasia. Right now, the important thing is that we stop that odious scoundrel. By the way, you were so anxious to meet us. Is it because he contacted you? Actually, I received a message. Earlier this morning, Jenk was left in the opera Epiclé, all trussed up, so I contacted you immediately. You use holidays to do all quest hangouts. Yeah, no, I need to. I will probably use a guide during the last patch to to find as many of the quests here as I can. But yeah, my quest log, the quest log itself is usually empty. This is the only time where a quest was in there for so long, so it's gonna go now. It's more about the quests that don't just jump at you that I'm missing, which is a lot actually. He's been caught? By who? We are still not sure. By the time he was found, he seemed to have lost his mind. He didn't react to any external stimuli at all. He was just kneeling on the stage of the opera Epiclé. He looked like a doll had just stood trial. The Maison Jardinage folks took him in. When they examined him, they found that his tongue was missing. Oh yeah, it was the Fatui. His tongue? Oh my, that's terrifying. Okay, it said something to the effect of making amends to you. Making amends to us? You, Paimon Tarucha. Your names are written on the paper. It seems like the person who was backing him wants to apologize to you three. Must be a Harbinger. It appears they don't want to make enemies out of you, or maybe they feel quite strongly about what happens to Agent Curve. Those are the only possibilities I can think of. Person behind him. Paimon remembers Jenk said that he had to deal with a Fatui Harbinger, but which one? A Harbinger interested in machine intelligence as a doctor. How about Dr. Mosso's legacy? Jenk took all of Curve's design and research data. Gone without a trace. You get buffering? I have dropped 75 frames. It's not me this time around. Yes. That wretched Jenk. That's what happens when you decide to go full evil. I guess this counts as him being tried for his crimes, right? Though we don't know who the judge is. So that's what happened. Though I didn't catch him personally, at least I feel like he finally paid the price for his crimes. Since all of your names are on the paper, the Maison Gardiennage will probably want to pay you a visit. I'll go over right now and explain everything so they won't bother you. You had to change to 480p to get no buffering? What? Oh wait, that means I have transcoding. Well then, I take that. Finally, I hope the case ends here. Wait, Agent Tarchart, would you mind going back to the newspaper with me? Seems like I do. Seems like I do. That must mean they have a lot of capacity. You can put it. Yeah, I know. Once you have once he has transcoding, you get all the options. Here's a question: do they actually keep the aspect ratio? Or do they just completely murderize everything? That's not 16 by 9. I also went up from 720p to 800. Yeah, that's the quarter resolution I'm streaming in right now. But I guess they adjusted. So they do adjust their transcoding. Okay, gotcha. Why you, Frazee? If you want to convince me to write your fantasy column, it's not happening. Still in the mood to joke, I see. That makes me feel much better. Let's go. Okay, interesting. But yeah, Twitch must have some serious overcapacity if I get transcoding. But yeah, I'll definitely take it. Sure, why not? But I wasn't joking at all, you know. I will work very hard to do my best in the merch show Phantom. That's wonderful, Tile Chart. Paimon is happy for you. And please have a look. We fixed Sir Arthur. I don't trust this. I mean, I do. Like, if it's there, then it's there. I know I've gotten transcoding before, but it's really rare, as far as I know. And the thing is, Twitch has capacity for partners to have transcoding. The remaining capacity is distributed to all the affiliates, and whatever is left after that, everyone else gets. So it is really unlikely for me to have transcoding. Please have a look. We fixed Sir Arthur. Wow, it's Sir Arthur. We almost forgot about it. Good job. Sir Arthur sure has been through a lot. By the way, Paimon still doesn't know what kind of bird Sir Arthur is. A pelican. Yeah, obviously. A pelican? You mean the kind of bird that's an amazing eater? Yeah. But why would the Steambird's mascot be a pelican? That doesn't seem like it has anything to do with the newspaper at all. I'm not clear on that either. It was a decision my mentor made after the incident with Dr. Mosso. Maybe he felt it's cuter than, say, a crow or blackbird that squawks all day long. Hey, you Phrasey, you know you kind of resemble a pelican hiding food in its pouch right now. Anyway, Agent Talotchart, do you remember how Agent Curve and I interviewed nearby residents at the start of the case? Of course, you took the opportunity to blow our cover. Truly sorry about that, but that was when I asked him, what kind of person is Agent Talotchart? What? Pam remembers, Euphrasia came back and commissioned us right away. Are you awed by Talotchart's brilliant track record? Oh, why don't we go check with Sir Arthur on that? During the repairs, I added what Agent Curve said to Sir Arthur's voice library as a memento. Oh, quickly, tell us what Curve said, Sir Arthur. Based on my analysis, Agent Talotchart will be the best agent in the merge show Phantom. Really? I'd be the best? But would Curve really have said something like that back then? Maybe back then he already learned to... Yeah, that's gotta be it, Talotchart. Since you are Curve's handler, you must be the one who fed him the first 99 slimes. That seems to be the answer. Well then, Curve, I will be the best agent in Merge Phantom. Quest complete. Crow or Blackbird achievement. Whew. It's a pelican. Right. It's neither nor. It's a pelican. Oh, since you're already here. Any new work? Oh no. Okay, is the... I wonder if this is just hints to where the quests are now. I've got to check that in more locations. Mr. Bernard Leroy intends to hire an hourly caretaker. Wanted. Someone good at housekeeping, cooking, and at caring for elderly folks. Mr. Leroy is willing to provide food and board along with suitable remuneration. Interested parties may contact him directly. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe this is just a special thingy that you can do now. You've got a new job. Okay, it is a special thingy. All right. But it is past 10, so I think this is a good time to be calling it a day. I thank you very much for watching for today. Hope you had a good time. I will be back on Saturday. Now, for the question, have I decided on my next game? I actually have. And I think I'm gonna give Kina Bridge of Spirits, another try, a try. It's a Souls-like, that's why I say a try. I've had this one try before a little bit. It looks pretty cute, honestly, so I am interested in seeing how that's gonna be. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that one. We will see how well I do. It's not like the only Souls like game so far that's given me trouble was actually, well, yeah, the FromSoft game. So I shouldn't be so negative, but Elden Ring has, yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I don't actually know. Like again, the like Kinna's looks pretty cute, and I look forward to just playing a very colorful game. Yeah, I'm just a bit concerned that. Let's put it this way: you're gonna have a lot of content, aka me suffering, probably. Anyways, that's gonna be on Saturday, not right now. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a good time. Let's just go ahead and go over to, let me see, is, yes, to BGG. He should be finishing FF7 Remake and start FF8 tonight. So yeah, see you guys on the other side. That's not how you rate. That's how you rate. Yeah, hope to see you guys on Saturday. For now, have a good day, good evening, or good night, depending where you are. Do stay awesome, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.